uma live, só estamos aqui no quarto live, estamos aqui em Game of Thrones, já não estamos em Fortnite, mas vamos lá começar, estamos aqui no início da história.
Free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Então acho que temos de limpar a espada dele, acho que não.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on, it's only blood.
Okay.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You will never have a sword like that.
Não,
I
vai
say
ter,
that
vai.
as a friend. And if we're being honest.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship.
Pessoal, só para explicar, este jogo é um jogo da Telltale que cada escolha que tu fizeres nas frases, cada escolha que tu fizeres muda a história completamente.
After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
Agora,
Let him finish.
Oh, he'll
Let's
talk
have
all
it.
night if you let him.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully
Uy,
served
no
House
este fue
Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach. and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battle.
pessoal, desculpem lá se estou a ouvir barulho ali da direita. Eu não vou falar mais nada sobre isso, mas está ali muito barulho na direita, acho que é uma festa.
Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods
Okay.
have favoured us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Aye!
The North remembers!
Pronto, pelo menos.
Got it.
Pô, já estou com um pressentimento que vai uma luta.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups.
Não sei
I'd
não.
rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question, what's to be done with you? It's been on my mind for a while now.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
Let me fight for
Quero
you, my lord.
lutar.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Yeah.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell. Empty. Squire!
Deixem só verificar o chat, pessoal. A ver se alguém está a ver. Mas pessoal, vamos retomar o jogo.
Fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me.
Está calado. Só o ajudei para parecer bem daquele gajo ali, parece superior.
Grab my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once.
Oh, shut up, Bowen.
Cala a boca.
That's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shoveling slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Cala a
Shut your
boca.
mouth.
It's the truth. It's not like I'm making it up. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. Hauling wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
Give it time. You'll get there.
Vocês querem lá?
Easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How
Tomba.
much further?
It's right over there.
As gêmeas, Fortaleza de Casa Frei, o casamento vermelho. Como assim o casamento vermelho?
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
Oi, vai haver guerra, já sei.
Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Joguei muito
Don't
escuro.
expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
Cala a boca.
What? What's wrong?
Luta.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You
Ui,
go if you're in such a rush.
ui, corre.
But what about... What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush?
Run!
O que é que será esta luta? A primeira coisa é que temos que pegar uma arma, porque ele não tem arma agora. Pega logo uma arma,
Need to
pega
get
logo...
back to camp.
Pois, eu sei que temos de voltar. E o problema é que isto tens de controlar as cenas bué lá rápido. E isto tens em bué lá geneiras. Desculpem lá, pessoal. Ei, coitado do Roda.
have to get back.
Sei que é muito grande. Agora tenho que carregar ou no X ou no quadrado. Vai, mostra. Corre.
Ready, boys? Whoa!
Salva.
Shoot that one!
Isso é para o...
What?
Ah, era no R2, esqueci-me. Não estou com o... Vou fazer o... Vou estar sempre com o nome do R2. Já foram, vai, corre. Mesmo por baixo. Estou relaxado. Na luta, vai ter. Ficámos sem escudo, já não nos podemos proteger. Fizemos algumas cenas para nos protegermos. Agora é quadrado, provavelmente estou a carregar. Ah, ainda bem que eu não morri. Toma que já foste. Mas também dá no X, não é preciso também carregar no L2. O L2 tem que ser muito rápido. E são os triggers. Ai, Rodrigo, não devias ter distraído. É na luta.
Good fucking riddance.
Ui, tanta asneira. Que dor. Toma.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
The phrase. They slaughtered him, my lord.
Find a weapon.
Não deve estar
Quickly.
morto o gajo. Apanhar. Ui, já foste.
Not afraid, you fucking traitor.
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Vai-me trazer aí ao personagem. Ainda nem sei o teu nome. Greg, vou-te chamar Greg. Ai.
Seven hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Well, the phrase says time's over.
Ele está morto, de certeza. Nós temos de ir embora. Vai, apanha a arma dele.
Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs.
Temos de ir a Iron Wrath.
I'll be damned
Pedir
if
esse
I let it
sítio.
fall into the hands of those traitors.
Vai.
You have to
Não o
go.
deixarei.
I won't leave you, my
You
lord.
can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle.
Tell him. The North Grove
Não pode ser
must
por
never
mim.
be lost.
Tell no one but him. Do you understand?
Vá, corre,
Give
só
a swear.
corre.
Tell only your uncle Duncan.
Juro que o
Swear
farei,
that I
vai.
will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters.
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters.
Poxa, só dizem as neiras. Vai, socorro, cai a porras.
With
Vai,
love,
Deus.
the fray.
Vai. Os gajos sabem onde é que tu estás, vai. Corre. Saíste vivo, pelo menos disto. Pela noite, primeiro. Ui, ainda entra. Que este mapa é grande. Só que há vários personagens, tipo Boas, 5 ou 6 personagens. É que eu já não jogo este jogo há bué, já nem lembro como é que é. Ferro do gelo. Terra dos Foresters. Estrada Real. Lá está a nossa personagem principal, acho eu. Pelo menos é a única que jogamos até agora. Um porco. Então deve haver alguma aldeia ou certo tipo perto. O jogo é de terceira pessoa, ainda bem. Ui. Um porco morto. Com fogo. Mas acho que quando já está cinzento já não dá para... Já está apagado. Esquerda ou direita? Direita, não, decidir. Está aqui alguma cena, mas eu não sei o que é. Ah, não. Luminosidade qualquer.
That's Father's car.
Ah, é a carroça do pai dele. Estamos perto de... Olha.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. Winter may be coming, but at least still have his bacon.
Ainda temos o bacon dele. Acho que foi o que ele disse, não sei. Foi o que ele disse. Coitadinho do porco.
Move
Adeus.
along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Ih, este gajo parece para dar mal. Olha o pai dele.
I said move on.
I'm going to kill you.
Vamos lutar.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North.
Não é
I
nada,
reckon
já
he'd like a
foi.
proper lordly sword like that.
Está a tentar defender. Há tempo para defender, É só dar nos botões. Nos botões e nos
I'll
triggers,
have
cuidado.
that sword, boy.
Aye. You'll have it.
Isto tem muitas asneiras, já vi. Vai mesmo sem espada, conseguimos derrotar-te.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Tens de apanhar machado. Eu acho que eu vou dar o tempo parado. Pronto, um já foi. Abaixa-te. Vai para lá. Tumba, já foste. Apanha a espada. Cuidado, agora já não está com cuidado. Na perna. Ui, que dor.
Mercy. Please.
Vou matá-lo, estou-me para cagar.
I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. No, please.
Estou-me para cagar, também não querias matar, então já foste.
That much I promise.
Pronto, ficamos com a espada. O teu pai, agora o teu pai. Já deve ter morrido.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister.
A tua irmã?
She hid.
Ah, ela está escondida, boa. Nas árvores? Suspeito?
I tried to stop them.
Tentei detê-los.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Não, não vais. Eles têm um exército, tu és só um. Iron Wrath. Fortaleza de casa, fazer. Estás magoado, por isso tens de pedir proteção, medicamentos, assim.
It's Garrett!
Olha, toda a gente já
Get the
conhece
Castellan!
isso.
Tell him his nephew survived!
Então o meu tio é Castelão? What? Não sei.
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester! Meet us in the Great Hall! Quickly!
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in
Ela
power.
mataram a irmã dele
unimaginable.
também.
Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Mestre.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Ui, ainda bem, poça, se eu ficasse sem perna.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I'd do it again if I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything.
O Fiz
These
vai matar
maggots
aquele
ought to
gajo.
help prevent infection.
Eu larvas.
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Vão comer. Vão comer. Ai, como é que é? Ai caramba, é com cana logo. Ai, com este. Vão comer a carne podre. Eles não comem carne que esteja a funcionar viva.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal.
Foi mesmo traição, porque já estavam a
Greater houses
conviver.
than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick.
Nossa
A
casa
serious
querida.
man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead.
Não, porque o Roderick deve estar vivo.
Right. This might hurt a bit.
Ah,
Hold this for me, will you?
com certeza.
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that
Não estou a
Roderick
dizer que não és
couldn't
menos
handle himself.
importante.
He's as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Consigo. Boss.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Cadeira do Lord. Lord Voldemort, só se for. Que janela tão
The
bonita.
Ironwood Grove.
Não, deixa o sangue circular mais rápido, é assim, ó. Na circulação de sangue, olha lá, ó. Até corre. É... Ainda tenho a espada do gajo, está ali no inventário ali. Família Forrester. Suspeito que este é o pai, este é o Roderick, este é o Lord, Ryan, Ethan. Acho que é este que... Ou este ou... Senhora. Ah, é uma senhora. É o Ethan, o único que pode... Asher. O Asher acho que está bué da longe desde que joguei. O Ethan... E acho que o Asher e o Roderick... O Roderick deve estar vivo. Este acho que está bué da longe. Deixa ver.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Ah, exilado em Essos. Exilado?
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Pois, que ele tem de controlar.
Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
Estão todos superados, já viram?
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
Ok.
Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son.
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look, I'll show you.
Até dá uns pinzinhos. Ó. Estou bem, olha aqui, ó. Não.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters.
50 gerações.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Não. Falar com o gajo.
Did your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
E a Mira?
Welcome home,
Provavelmente.
Garrett. We're all
Não, a Mira
relieved to
está
know
em
you
Portugal, não
survived.
está?
Thank you, my lady.
Esta é a
Talia
irmã
asked
do
to see
Ethan,
you.
a gêmea.
Garrett,
Talia.
I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry
Não há nada
on.
para fazer. Para a cama, está no meio do dia.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to
Não,
the
deixa
end.
estar a brincar, não vou para a cama hoje.
I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He loved his family, my lady.
Pois
I
amava.
was very proud of Roderick.
Yet he was unable to save him.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything...
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed?
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
You're welcome.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression.
Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
Jon
Hell with
Snow?
Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Bastardo.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Matei.
They're the ones who should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forester land.
They attacked me!
And they'll say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton. It's an argument you cannot win. We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
Oh,
I
mas
would
mano,
have us
é,
use
é
our
muito.
heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
They deserve to die. All of them. I say we fight.
Ha! Listen to your nephew. He speaks sense.
With what army? Our best men were killed at the Twins, along with our lord.
Then what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty.
Yeah.
But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot
Que é
take,
engraçado, gosto desse.
which is why you cannot stay.
Sir
Cannot
Roland.
stay. Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Garrett.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes
Aí,
of the
aquela
Boltons.
cena.
I'm afraid it's the only solution.
É, aquela cena
I'll
de
do
treinamento
what's
do
best for the
exército.
So I'll go.
Acho que vi na série.
I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That
Poxa.
settles it then.
Vamos lá treinar.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time.
Tu queres
The
grande
White
cavalo.
Hills will come looking for you.
Mandar-me para a muralha. Para a parede. Se fosse... dublado. Acho que tinham dublado para a parede e não a muralha.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
Aí eu bem quero...
I've been waiting
quero
for the
matar esse
right moment to
bastardo.
tell you.
Graças.
What? What is it?
It's important.
Mensagem importante.
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
Where is the North Grove?
That I cannot say. Not yet, at least. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way.
Sempre que se os
You
outros
haven't told anyone
descobrirem...
else, have you?
Não.
This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Sim, já ficaram Rangers, também era bom, né?
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the
Serei
house.
forte.
I'll be strong.
I know you will.
Pois sabes, eu acabei de dizer. Pessoal, já não... Pessoal, nem sabem, vou comprar uma cadeira nova e vou comprar uns fones novos para me conseguirem ouvir melhor. What? Esta é a Thalia. Thank you very much. Colar da Thalia. E se é daqueles de abrir no meio? Dá para ver as aberturas. Já dá para ver as aberturas do gajo. Um caminho pela frente, de certeza que é isso.
Ethan?
Agora vamos jogar com outra personagem, de certeza. Ethan, então a jogar Hide and Seek. Vamos jogar às escondidas. Este é o nosso próximo Lord.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
Não. Esta é a Mira. Ele está no Porto Real.
He hides too well. And if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore.
Scary.
Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine.
Estou aqui.
He's just forgotten this is a game.
I'm here. It's okay. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Mas que é esta, pá?
I don't want her to die too.
Não, a Mira
she's
está protegida.
perfectly safe, I promise you.
Deve estar com um rei
I
qualquer.
don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I'll have him punished for saying that.
Não sejas estúpido.
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man.
I am
He taught
a man.
Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
It's so much fun.
Onde é que eu estava?
Well, then everything
Olha, não
changed.
sei.
Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training. We never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be
Quem
you.
seja você.
I like you
Pessoal,
the way
esta é a primeira live que vamos fazer
I know the Lord
hoje.
has many responsibilities.
I may have to change.
Acho que vou fazer outra live, mesmo a
Must
seguir de
run both, I'm
Fortnite.
afraid.
Pode não ser tão longa, mas é a mesma live.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the Lord.
Também acho
Lord
isso.
Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Onde é que o homem está? Pá, estás-me a chamar da onda.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come
Sir
demanding
Roland?
justice.
Can't he
Oi.
meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
Espera aí. Vou só pesquisar no Google. O que é um castelão? Castelão Wikipédia. Um castelão era o governador ou zelador de um castelo ou de sua torre principal. A palavra que se origina do latim castellanos deriva da palavra castellum, de castelo. Seu papel era intermediário entre os exercido por um mordomo e um administrador militar. Ao mesmo tempo que um castelão era responsável pela equipa de trabalho, ele era responsável pela equipa de trabalho doméstico do castelo. Ele era mais ou menos um mordomo, mas também era responsável por defender e proteger as terras do castelo, principalmente se a propriedade não estivesse... então se o rei ou o lord, neste caso, não estivesse lá, ele principalmente ia proteger mais. Em Portugal os castelões eram designados alcaides. Com o correr do tempo, o cargo de alcaide tornou-se um título honorífico, concedido a certos nobres pelos reis de Portugal. Como muitas vezes os titulares honoríficos de cargo não residiam perto do seu castelo, começaram a nomear um dos seus representantes para exercer o governo efetivo do mesmo. Ok, já sabemos o que é.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay, with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Então, sou o Lorde. Sou um homem, ó. Quem é o maricas aqui, ó, parvo? Das ruas. Bye bye.
I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were
Está calado e deixa-me
clearly in the wrong,
pensar.
so don't give him any satisfaction.
Tenho de fazer
Out
isto
there, you
bem.
were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it
Consigo
is.
lidar com isso. Usa a cabeça.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Ok, vamos lá. Pareces um otário. Como sempre. Gordo.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother.
A culpa foi tua.
The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house.
Apertar-lhe a mão.
My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
Não posso
My father
irritar.
died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oath-breakers.
Aye. And look where that got him. And no bread and salt. What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur.
Mas já porque vieste sem avisar.
I should have expected as much.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Foresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
He was defending his family as any man would. But your men murdered them all.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
I did.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
I've heard enough, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
Toma, já
That
foste.
lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say.
Pai, lá quer saber do
I'll
Lord
send him a
Bolton.
raven
Eu lá
letting
tenho
him
medo
know a
desse
Forrester
gajo.
man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
Covarde. Covarde ou covarde? Covarde. É covarde, 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 covarde.
I was wrong about your son, my lady. He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee.
Okay.
Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Sim, precisamos da proteção do ponto real. Das pessoas que estão lá. Do reinado ou quem manda naquilo.
Your sister can help us. Although just a
Mas o que
handmaiden,
essa
she has
seja, Mira?
Marjorie Tyrell's
Mira
favour.
Forrester, Fortaleza
And
Vermelha,
Lady Marjorie's
Portugal.
betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Este deve ser o quarto dela. Muito bem, vamos lá investigar. Braseiro de carvão. Não me dissem nenhuma informação sobre o braseiro de carvão. podemos ver pó de madeira, pé de pó de madeira entalhado, uma moeda, broche do jardim de cima. Um broche é para pôr aqui no corpo, na camisa. Carta inacabada. Moeda e um cai. Ler a carta inacabada.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Acabou aí, ele não consigo escrever mais porque o pai está morto. Vamos olhar a moeda e um cai.
To remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Provavelmente ele está aí para treinar dragões, porque eu vi um dragão ali atrás da moeda. Ou para treinar ou...
Ethan made this for me.
Ethan. Ok, cada um deu-lhe um presente, pelos vistos, menos o pai até agora.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
Oh, Senhora
It once belonged to Lady
Marjorie.
Helena.
Ok, foi tudo desse baú. Livro antigo e empoeirado.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
Vai, não desanimes. Oi, grande vista.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Carta da mãe dela.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Então já sei o que é que temos de fazer, temos de convencer. Vamos abrir a porta, alguém bateu a porta.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right?
Isto é aquele gajo
You
que
don't
quer...
mind my asking. You seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
É a treinadora de dragões, né? Cersei.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House
Era.
Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about.
Então...
You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Deixem-me só ir beber água, espera aí.
Good night, milady.
Lady Marjorie, I think.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
Ok.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair.
Temos
We
de
will
dar
get through this
soften up.
together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
Não vou duvidar da senhora Marjorie.
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you.
Pronto, agora que temos
Tell her what she
lealdade,
wants to hear.
vamos fazer.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Vá, temos de fazer o que é que ela quer. Estão todos a olhar.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Esconder os seus sentimentos. Está pronta?
Good luck.
Obrigado. Vamos lá, temos de ser espertos. Usar a cabeça enquanto está nos nossos ombros. Ah, não?
You can do this.
Esse é um rei, uma pessoa muito importante, acho eu. Como eu acho que foi um bocadinho da série. Olá, bom dia, está tudo bem? Tudo bem?
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Tyrion.
With your permission,
Olha o
allow
trono
me to introduce Lady Mira
espadas.
of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the north.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Pois, sou eu que estou a controlá-la.
For her own good. And she would have us believe she didn't know which king she served. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father.
Você não estou a fazer nada bem.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Desculpa lá, Marjorie. Tenho de coisa.
If
Fazer
there's
a
a
rainha.
point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Desculpa.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
Tem de ser o rei.
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants.
Cala
Which
a
is not very
boca.
encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased.
Pois
It
tive de
was
fazer.
quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard. Not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Muito obrigado. Obrigado. Espetáculo. Lá vamos é até acabar o episódio.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei
Pois
is
é
known for
verdade,
being
ficou bocadinho
difficult.
ali a
But at
Marjorie.
least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his. Sarah, what? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. It's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Espero que case com um rei muito rápido.
If it meant you'd become queen. He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right.
Exatamente.
Of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match. Sir Bronn and... What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful.
Nikita está a fazer live, não vão lá ver, não parece.
Your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's
Exatamente.
always someone to please.
Oi.
Or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly.
You
were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family.
Exatamente.
I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
I received a letter from my family. I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown... Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, milady.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. It is that dire, my lady.
Cala a boca, estúpida. Nunca devia ter... Ai. Confia em ti, devia estar calada.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Pessoal, mas a live vai ficando por aí. E tchau.